Hello everyone, welcome to another reading. Today we're going to be connecting with Pluto Retrograde in Aquarius, and we have 4 piles to choose from. The crystal on the first card is smoky quartz. Look at that light it illuminates. The card that goes with that is the spider. The next crystal we have is clear quartz. I love this stone. And the card that goes with that is dragon. On our next pile we have citrine. Is celestite, which is actually this stone right here. So if you're drawn to that stone, even though it's not in the reading, celestite is the name of that crystal. Next we have the crow on pile 4. Yeah. And we have black tourmaline on that pile. This stone is very calming today. All right, so take your time with the piles. Go ahead and pause if you need to. Let me make them a little more even so you can really draw into your intuition and choose the pile that most resonates with you. We've got a little cat hair floating. All right, see you in the reading. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we'll dive into the spider in a bit, and I'm actually going to start with the tarot portion of this reading. So we'll save these for later. So first we have Justice, the Queen of Wands, the 3 of Swords reversed, the World reversed, the 10 of Wands reversed, and we have the King of Swords upright. So the energy I'm actually getting from this card, it's actually sticking out to me a lot, is tapping into your creativity, being creative again, being confident again. I feel like there's been a cycle that you've been trying to end, a cycle in your life that you're trying to let go of, a chapter that you're trying to put behind you, and a weight that you're trying to let go of. And this may be related to something that's hurt you, heartbreak. It feels like a cycle that's happened more than once, actually. Like something that has been a theme in your life. And you want it to end. You want it to end so you can shine again, so you can be creative again. I think that you have something that you want to make out of this pain, like turning your heartbreak into your force, into your life force. The sword imagery in this is very strong. It makes me think that, even though you felt this pain, I'm actually getting in your mind and in your body. Sort of mind over matter is what I'm getting. You're a very passionate person. There's passion in you that wants to be unleashed, and there's been something that just keeps going on. And it's time for it to end. I think I'm gonna pull, let's see, this guy here. Wow, we have 1313, starting fresh. Encouragement, goals, foundations, creative ventures, communication. Step out of your comfort zone. You are about to create something meaningful Wow, all your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. You're putting an end to something. It's just, there's a cycle that's been continuing. And what's beautiful about Pluto is that Pluto is the dark crone, but I think of her as a dark mother figure, actually. I'm gonna put this somewhere it's not covering up her face. Pluto is like the dark mother. It's crone energy. But I don't always see Pluto as like a crone or like as an old woman specifically. I see Pluto as like a mother and like a very cleansing and ruthless feminine force. I don't even know if Pluto is necessarily feminine, but a lot of people regard Pluto as feminine. But I see Pluto as a force that is very ruthless. Pluto will give us very harsh awakenings. It will expose people in our life, expose patterns that we've created, and oftentimes because of our upbringing, because Pluto is a generational planet, so it's very slow moving, and people in your generation tend to have the same Pluto placements. But it breaks like long-seated patterns that almost have been ingrained within us. It also brings about massive change. So it doesn't surprise me that there's a cycle that you're wanting to end and you are putting an end to it. You're cutting the cords to a situation that has made you feel weighed down. I wouldn't be surprised if like your body has been going through a lot of wear and tear from this emotion, but you are releasing it. So I'm seeing that it's something that's been hard to end, but you are releasing it so that you can be creative and speak and live in your truth and speak your truth and almost help people who have been through similar situations. I'm seeing that you are a force just like Pluto. So that kind of leads me to the spider. The spider is dark, right? It's dark like Pluto. Some people misunderstand the spider and think that it's creepy and everyone wants to kill spiders and it's horrible, but just like Pluto, darkness is cleansing. We go through darkness, we go through cycles that just don't seem to end, so we can end them forever. This darkness is often misunderstood, but I think that you are seeing the power in it. I think you're taking this darkness and turning it into something that is light, into something that can help the world, something that can help yourself. But I really do think that all your skills and talents are meant to be shown, are meant to be shown off. The Queen of Wands she doesn't keep these things to herself. She shows them. She shows them off. But you're putting an end to stuff. You are putting an end to this. It's been hard. It's been a balancing act. I kind of was getting that earlier, like having to balance your mind. Like this has been affecting your mind as well as your emotions and your body, and trying to sort of bring healing to all of that has been really hard. So this says conqueror. So a symbol of Pluto is actually skulls, because Pluto represents death. What I'm seeing for you is that you're transforming your mind. Something inside of you is dying. Something inside of you is dying. Have you decided that you don't want to live in accordance with society? Has it been like a balancing act to like balance your life responsibilities with this healing? Healing is coming to you though. I'm drawn to this cup and this hand. And it's kind of hard to tell if the hand is coming from an outside source or from yourself. But I see you as holding your healing and holding your light in your hands and almost being in sort of like a meditative state, getting control over your mind. I don't even know what this says. says like I don't know what that says. If you know what this says, let me know in the comments. But this is reminding me of Saturn and snakes. And snakes represent transformation, and they're also a dark force that are misunderstood. I'm just so drawn to this. Saturn is a giver of boundaries. And so we'll flip this over in a second. You're setting boundaries. You're setting boundaries with these cycles in your life. So let's see what the image is. Okay, wow, so we have the horns. This does remind me of Saturn. We have the moon. I'm actually filming this during the full moon in Scorpio. And Scorpio is co-ruled by Pluto and Mars. Oh my gosh, look at this eye. Like, this eye over the sacral and root chakras in that lower chakra area. This looks like a blood moon. There's so much power within you. This almost reminds me of Pluto actually coming to help you, like Pluto holding you through this transformation. I wonder if you have Pluto moving through a really important house, either your 4th house. I'm actually getting your 4th house with this moon in the womb. Pluto is helping you through this. You're setting boundaries. You're setting boundaries and coming back to life after things that have been cyclical, almost like the moon. Look at, I don't know if you can tell, but this is actually a skull in between the horns. You're making this death your power. You're making this hurt your power. You're creating from this hurt. You are creating power from this hurt. I also want to say, like, look at the flames, like holding the flames. Life force energy is returning to you. I'm actually gonna put this crystal over her breasts. Okay, so I'm gonna flip these over. Water goddess in the flow, our true nature embodies the ebb and flow of life's pleasure. Divine flow, confidence, let go of doubt and moved forward confidently. 2 things about flow. Maybe you're just you're flowing out of these cycles, like they've been repeating, but you're putting an end to it. You're flowing out of them. You know, that we've gotten a lot of like this aggressive energy, because I do believe that Pluto is pretty aggressive, because Pluto demands that we transform. Pluto doesn't ask us. Pluto demands. Pluto says, you're meant for more, it's time to go into it. I would surrender to this. Surrender to the feelings that have made you feel trapped, weighed down, hurt. Surrender to them. Let them go. I'm getting the feeling of like breathing these things away, like tapping back into your body to get these things away. Like if it's your body that's hurting, like where is it hurting? Like feel that area of your body, like press your hands into that place on your body. Water may be very healing for you right now, sitting by water. I don't know where you live, but where I am, it's starting to warm up. And maybe swim in a safe, like natural water source. Take this pain to the water. Give it to the healing waters. There's very powerful forces that are behind you as you go through this. Pluto is literally holding you through this. Death is holding you. Death is caressing you. That's so deep, but it's what I'm getting. You have very, very powerful transformation standing behind you. I wouldn't be surprised if you have a female guide and a male guide. We also have a white raven and a dark raven, or crow. Actually, this is the crow oracle, but the curve in this beak sort of reminds me of a raven. But we have sort of that yin-yang surrendering to the balancing that's going on in our life. Pluto is balancing you, bringing back your creativity, and I think that you're helping. You're in Pluto's web. Like, Pluto is creating a place for you to transform through this within yourself. Being creative at this time will be really great. Because where this eye is, if this is kind of connected to the sacral chakra and the root chakra, this can bring about our creativity, our ability to feel safe in our bodies, and to create from like sexual energy. Because creative energy is sort of sexual in a way. Oh my gosh, can I buy your art? Link your art in the comments. Actually though, link your art in the comments so we can look at it. But you're starting fresh, following your goals, following your talents. So this card right here, we have more skull imagery. This is the Kali Ma Oracle deck. Kali Ma is very similar to Pluto, which is why I chose this card. It has to deal with shadow work. It has to deal with breaking cycles. Kali Ma is just as ruthless as Pluto. She is fearsome. She wears a necklace of severed heads. In this card, there's skulls, but in like traditional Hindu art, she's wearing a necklace of severed heads. Her skin is either seen as blue or black, and like Pluto, she is darkness. She is ruthless, and she is a mother figure. She's very protective, sort of like your guides, sort of like you are protective of yourself. Protective over yourself as you're letting go of all of this weight. She's with you. When this card comes into our life, we're actually, I got this earlier, we're actually breaking away from society to honor ourselves. I wonder if you're like, I'm done with the way that society is set up. These preordained things that we need to do in order to be considered successful or to be able to even survive in society. You're just over it. And there's the horns again with that Capricorn energy. You're building your own success, your own definition, your own way of life, your own way of operating within your life. You're breaking the chains of like societal pressures and giving yourself more freedom to be who you are. You're cutting the cords to this hurt. You're cutting the cords to what's been holding you back, to cycles that you've been in. I wonder if like you've been trapped in a cycle that's like weighing down your body and your heart and your mind at the same time, but you're letting go of that. Very powerful. Wow. I'm so happy for you. You are creating not only beautiful art, but the life that you want. You are creating that. So thank you so much for watching this reading. I'm sending you so much peace right now, even through all your ferocity. And Pluto is with you. I hope that you have a great day. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the dragon and the clear quartz. So a few things before I start. Whenever I think of dragons, I think of Game of Thrones and Khaleesi and being the breaker of chains, but also being a very powerful woman and never giving up, and how everyone is just in awe of her dragons. I mean, they didn't know that it existed. And this crystal here, I actually used to use a lot for clearing my third eye and holding it on my third eye, putting it on my forehead, and, sorry, my hands are covered in cat hair, and letting my mind be cleared. There we go, if it'll focus. So Pluto is a transformative energy, and already with this crystal, I'm getting clearing. You're clearing something. And there's also this triangle, like a very strong shape. I mean, it's considered the strongest shape, right? But I'm getting that you're clearing something to be stronger. So I'm actually going to get into the tarot portion first. You had some extra cards. The other piles didn't have as many cards. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these out. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles upright. Wow, we have the Knight of Wands upright. What's up with all these knights? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Oh my gosh. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Wow. So sure enough, you're embarking on something new. I'm gonna try and get a message first before I get into the oracles. You're stepping into something new. I feel like you're leveling up. I feel like you're not playing around anymore. Like you are going towards life for the long haul. You're not rushing into anything. You're not being sort of like lustful. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Like you're not being lustful. Like you're not showing up to things like just trying to smash. I don't know. You're not showing up to things like kind of with rose-tinted glasses and just jumping into anything with your emotions. Like you're looking for something steady and something that makes you look towards the future, and you're not rushing into anything. You're looking for stability. You're looking to level up. This is actually, is this the King or the Queen? I think this is the King. It's kind of like get your money up, not your funny up. I wonder if you've been dealing with some sort of like financial problem and you're just like, the way I've been operating has made me feel like I have my hands tied. It's like you're kind of moving into these situations feeling like you're out of control, and you're trying to build that control so then you can be strong. So you can have what you need financially, so you can have what you need materially. I wonder if you're looking for a relationship too, like you're ready to settle down, like you're ready for something that matches your energy. You're not just rushing into ththings. You're actually like, what ignites my passion, but in a stable way? What ignites my passion in a way that even if it's maybe a slow burn, that it keeps me interested while I'm getting something that's real? I feel like, are you like battling other suitors for someone you love? I wonder if you're just like, there's other people around this person you're looking towards, but you're not backing down because they're the one for you. Wow. So I'm drawn to this card already. It says dragon, representing power, transformation, and the balance of fire and water. The dragon reminds us to tap in to our own inner power and find balance. Yes. Like I feel like you're trying to find that stability, that balance in your life. Oh my gosh. There's someone that you love, someone that you want to be with. Are they looking for that stable energy and you're like, I want to be that person for them. I don't want them to go through hard things. I want to be stable for them because they're in my new beginning. They're who I want to create this new beginning with. You are your new beginning too. Like you're creating this. The thing about the Ace of Pentacles is it just kind of appears. It's the start of a new cycle. It's the start of something new. But in the traditional tarot, it kind of appears in the palm of someone's hand. It appears like Here's this new beginning, almost out of thin air. I feel like you're just creating this. You're like, enough is enough. Enough is enough. So, let's see. These are some other oracle cards I drew. I've been liking doing the, this here, good fortune. I've been liking starting with the, angel numbers. So we have 13, 31. So already 13 and then 31, it's like one way and then the same number backwards. It's almost like starting over, that feeling of starting over and balancing. Like it's so symmetric. We've got 3 and 3, 1 and 1. It's very symmetric. Like we have 4 on each side. You know, if we put a line right through this number, it's very symmetric. And 1331 in numerology, you actually add all these numbers. 33 is a master number, so it's not typically added, but I'm gonna be honest, I guess I'm kind of a rebel and I do add up the numbers even though they're master numbers and not supposed to be added. And it equals 8, which is a karmic number about creating like stability. When I think of 8, I think of like building up your wealth. Building up your wealth. And 33 master number is the master creator, I believe. Yeah, it's the master creator, the master builder. So building the life that you want. Sorry, I've got cat hair on me. I just want to say my cat is sleeping behind me and I wonder, like, if you've just met somebody who makes you want to be comfortable. Someone who makes you want to be comfortable again, to settle down. So it says, advice, comfort, major change, individuality, independence. Have faith in your skills and talents as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out for you in your favor. I feel like this is kind of the good fortune. Like something's just coming to you. Like you've created it, but it's just coming out of thin air for you, a gift. Maybe this gift is a person. Maybe this gift is seeing how special you are in someone else. Someone you can be calm with. It could also be like breaking away from someone. But take what resonates, okay? Put this here next to this card. All right. What's next? Okay, let's look at these cards next. We have Trial. So these are, this deck is really beautiful. It's the Oracle deck of Sybil, the Cave of Sybil it's called. It's like a independently made deck, but I love this energy for Pluto. It's so raw, it's so carnal, it's awesome. So Pluto is helping you balance and break cycles in your life. I just want to add that. Pluto's bringing you relationships that matter and is helping you settle down. That's so interesting. So we have Trial. So I wonder if this is a test for you. Like this good fortune is coming after you balance these energies within yourself. You balance that need for passion and that need for something stable. And this is what the card looks like. I'm just going to cover this up. I'm getting a masculine energy from you, like a go-getter energy. Like you want to go after things for yourself, like you want to take action. Wow. So this has been a trial to see if you can get through this, to see if you can balance these energies. But you are. Look at this. There's the heart in the hand, the eye on the head, the snake on the feet. Can you see that? There's 2 snakes. There's that 2 snake energy. I wonder if the person you're with is trying to level up too. The sword of truth. Cutting through things, balancing things. So I'm just gonna put this crystal kind of over that. Sorry, I had to try to make sure my phone was charging. We have Feral. I was getting this energy from you earlier, like this lustful energy. I feel like you're putting that feral energy to good use. Like kind of tampering it down, making sure you're not rushing, but like using it as a drive to level up instead. Dang, you're like becoming a man for someone. I'm getting a very strong masculine energy. I really am. That's awesome. So Pluto is like helping you use your carnal energy for something that is going to stabilize your life and bring you stability. That's awesome. Wow. So I'm actually filming this during the full moon in Scorpio. And so Scorpio is co-ruled by Mars and Pluto. I am seeing such a ferocious energy in you. You're like, I want to fight for this relationship. Oh, I was getting that with so this card said trial and this says feral. Like, are you fighting for someone? You're fighting to be with someone. You're like, nah, this, why am I getting the words? This little mama's mine, or this baby's mine. Oh my gosh, you're fighting for this stability. You're fighting for this person. You're fighting for your level up. You're fighting to survive. If you're feeling like you're financially like not doing well, this is going to change. Pluto in Aquarius, Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is bringing change for you. You're going to get your money up. You're gonna get your money up. All right. Tree rooted. Find harmony by planting your roots deep within the earth. Look at that stability coming in again. Oh my gosh, you're gonna be putting your roots down, and I think it's gonna be with somebody you love. If you're having to fight for somebody, you're gonna get the bag. I'm sorry, you're gonna get the bag. You're gonna get the bag, and you guys are gonna be settled down. You guys may have a family together. You may start a family together. You might be like, I'm not used to loving someone like this. I didn't think anybody could make me feel like I need to fight for them. People usually just come up to me and I'm just like, ooh, okay, I guess I'll come back. Or you just rush after people. But this person, you're like, no, I don't want to struggle anymore. I want to get my roots settled. I want to bury my roots in the earth. I want to have a family with this person. I want to build a lineage. Wow. So if you're feeling like a lot of feral feelings or like ferocity, maybe this is a longer process of like getting the person you want. I'm getting that being in nature will really help, like sitting in nature and grounding, because the earth is actually working for this relationship for you. Pluto is an energy that works with earth, that works with humans, that works with death, that works with these like very earthly experiences. Death is a very earthly experience. We're all going to die. And I think you want to leave something behind that's going to continue on with the earth, and the earth supports that. I just had 1551 on my clock, and I see that number actually as love. I really think that you're going to be with someone that you love. So we have Nitya Kali. This is the Kali Ma oracle. Kali Ma is a Hindu goddess of darkness and ferocity, just like Pluto. So that's why I chose to use this deck for this reading, because Kali Ma and Pluto are very similar. They're actually a very divine mother energy, a divine mother energy. Oh my gosh. I feel like feminine energy wants you to be with this woman. Like, I think she needs someone stable, and you know this. Why am I I'm sorry if this is getting too specific. If you're a woman, then take this as like this man that you're trying to get, or this person, they, them. The person that you're looking for, doesn't matter if you're they, them or not. Like, you're building this masculine energy of stability. And of course, feminine energy can be stable too, but you want to match that stability and that feminine energy by using sort of this go-getter energy, this grounding energy, because I believe that masculine energy is actually grounding to feminine energy. It gives the feminine a place to feel safe enough to embody their creativity. Feral, to embody their feral energy, almost like a cat, you know. But you're getting your money up, not your funny up. The person that you want needs stability, and you want to provide that. And they offer stability for you too by kind of invoking this calmness in you, this want to be calm. Like, I'm passionate about you, but I'm the kind of passion that goes on for decades, that goes on for lifetimes. All right, sorry, I keep getting distracted. I have ADHD. I have ADHD if you couldn't tell, so I can be really sporadic with my readings. So we're gonna go to 30, 27. I'm gonna read this out of the book. Nitya Kali. She calls us away from the world to journey inwards, where a path of sacred introversion beckons. Turning within may feel natural or unfamiliar, but in journeying within, you will gain energy, insight, and freedom from the constraints of what has been. Allow that which needs to end to do so. You shall realize you are not being denied, but released. There is something new on the horizon. Honor your losses, but keep hope in your heart for what is meant to be. Something that is meant for you is coming. Maybe it's not love, maybe it's a career, maybe it's the career where you can put down your legacy, where you can be yourself, where you can demonstrate your power, where people will be in awe of you. If someone's making you work too hard to get with them, just ground in nature and wait. Like, they will see your worth, or someone else will come into your life that does. Kali Nitya is the cycle of the waning moon, from the moment just after the height of the full moon into a phase of decline, just up until the black moon, just before the new moon initiates the building of a fresh cycle. This moon phase embodies the natural magic inherent in letting go and allowing for the energies to run their course and die away. It can be a sign to embrace the qualities of decrease for a period, to bring a cycle of experience to completion and generate what is necessary for the next cycle to be more abundant and nourishing than the last. Maybe you're in a cycle of lack because you're trying to build something that's long lasting. Like, maybe it's like, I gotta put all this money into something, or I need to quit my job so I have more time to invest into this. And that cycle of decrease is actually good for you. It's almost like a material fast, like material fasting. Like, I'm gonna be without money for a while so then I can have a lot of it eventually and build something that's gonna better the earth, that's gonna better generations to come. If you have children, they are gonna look up to you. Your grandchildren and great-grandchildren will know you. I'm sorry if that's weird. Okay. To be more abundant and nourishing than the last, given our societal preoccupation with constant activity and outwardly driven connection. Oh, wow. Constant activity, going towards things too fast. An outwardly driven connection, something that's not authentic, like just for show. Like, oh, okay, you love me, I guess I'll love you back. Or like, oh, this person's coming towards me, I guess I'll just get involved even if it doesn't necessarily make me feel great. Wow. Honoring Nitya Kali requires the use of our will to honor our soul rhythms above peer pressure. Wait for something that resonates with you. There can be resistance to embracing the crumbling away of a form once cherished. You are transforming. Yet in doing so, we can give proper burial, allowing for cleansing emotions, perhaps anger, sadness, loss, or grief in the face of betrayal, disappointment, or confusion. That's that feral card, these feral emotions. To move through the soul, then the space for higher understanding, healing, and even forgiveness and gratitude for what has been learned can open up. Peace and release follow, and soon after, a readiness for the new. For the new. After this trial, you're going to be gifted with something new, something good. To hold space in the liminal or between times when something is no longer, and the superior evolution beyond a mere replacement is yet to be. Beyond a mere replacement, something that actually gives you long-term stability, something that lasts long, not just something that comes around and you accept, but something that actually invokes your passion for the long haul. I am blown away right now. Requires waiting requires wisdom and courage. Inner processes need to take place beneath a cover of darkness, privacy, and sanctuary. Yeah, if you're feeling overwhelmed, go out in nature. I was getting that, like, go out in nature, stand in. I wasn't like getting such a solitude energy, but I kind of was, like, in the sense that you see someone you want to be with and you're trying to get there. I don't know if that resonates, but you do not need to parade your process before others nor prove anything to anyone. This is a time of natural inward motion and decline. It is healthy and can be enjoyable, relished as a chance to clear out and free yourself from unnecessary burdens of mind and body. If you are not used to letting go or believe you must constantly be on, then this is a chance to expand your psychological and emotional vocabulary. Allow for the divine feminine wisdom of the soul to do what it does so well. Provide the method and process for healing transformations. If you are used to controlling everyone and everything, consider this a chance to step back and allow others to develop their power and responsibility. Nitya Kali's message is to give yourself time and space to truly let go, as this ending is divinely intended. You shall receive abundant blessings that will more than replace any loss or suffering you have experienced through the conclusion of a life phase. If you have been in a period of loss or grief, the oracle indicates that this is coming to an end, likely sooner than you realize. And yet, you are invited to allow it to find its completion naturally, rather than trying to rush it to an ending. Take your time. Remember, like, building that stability, keeping your passion going for the long haul. The oracle also predicts a closure around a matter of deep soul healing. Trust yourself and your divine timing. You will instinctively sense when you are ready to put the sad days behind you and embrace the new beginning of a happier time. No matter how unlikely that seems at this time, it will happen naturally, as sure as spring follows winter. The oracle asks you to give the more challenging emotions such as grief, sadness, proper honor, and place. Do not avoid them, but do not allow them to consume your entire being or believe that they shall rule your life. If you feel your hands are tied and you are unable to exert your will in the world at this time, do not fret. Often before a time of significant fruition, there is a period when nothing much seems to be happening. You are attending to your inner work and strengthening your vision and intention, but where is the evidence and result of your hard work? It is building within the soul, just as powerful energies build unseen within the seed, ready to spring forth with unexpected and astonishing strength and vibrancy when the time is right. Let go of force, but do not give in to despair or a feeling of defeat. Any cycle of holding back or lack of external support for your inner work will end, followed by a new era of divinely mandated manifestation. So there's an invocation ritual for Kali Ma. If you feel called to do that, this is the ritual. You can do that on your own in your own space. So go ahead and pause on those. So what I got from that in regards to your reading was that if you're kind of without right now because you're meant to step into stability, that you're going to win, even if it feels like this is a trial, even if it feels like a trial and like a battle, you're going to get what is truly meant for you, and it's going to be stable for you. Even if right now you're like, my hands are tied, I'm waiting, I don't know what's coming next in this situation. You will be victorious. Oh my gosh, you will be successful, stable. Just put those really hard emotions, those powerful emotions into where it's going to build stability for you and flourish. Use those emotions as a seed to build something long-lasting. All right, well, I hope that that resonated. I hope that that helped you in this journey. This was such a powerful message. My phone died part of the way through reading out of this book, so I'm sorry if I came back just like feeling kind of out of it. But some things that I saw on my break was a wedding koozie. So I wonder if you're gonna be meeting the person that you're gonna be marrying, or if you're gonna be marrying someone. And I also saw the bridge between two worlds written on a kombucha bottle. I'm not even kidding. So I think you are bridging this gap between the old version of you and the new version of you, this lack to abundance, like you're building that bridge. And I'm just really excited for the gifts to start pouring in. All right, bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. We're going to be asking, what is Pluto retrograde in Aquarius? Sorry, I drank water mid-sentence. Bringing for you. So we will dive into this card in a second. But first, I want to say that the stone you picked was citrine, and citrine helps inspire confidence. It's definitely for feeling hot. I gotta say, this is like a crystal for feeling hot and sexy. Sorry, I'm like cleaning it off, a little dirt on it. So it's definitely for feeling yourself. I used to use this crystal a lot when I was trying to get into shape and stuff. So I'm gonna start with the tarot portion. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Whoa. This is a very powerful message. I was not expecting to get this for this pile. Sure enough, this is card 13, which is death in reverse. I have a little piece of fuzz. Death in reverse. Then we have the Chariot in reverse. Then we have the 8 of Swords in reverse, Judgment, the 3 of Cups in reverse, and then the King of Cups upright. Wow. You have been resisting some sort of change, and it's come to the point where Spirit has come in and it's played the music. This is what I'm hearing. It's shown you the music. You're hearing the music now. Wow. You've been resisting some sort of ending. Something is hard to be cleared out, and it's been steering you in this like unstable direction. And it's been making you feel trapped when you're not. Like you're not meant to be trapped by this situation. Like you're meant to get out of it. And Spirit is going to come through and get you out of it. Pluto is like telling you this direction is just not it. You've got to let it go. It's resurrecting your ability to stand in your power. Okay, I'm actually going to ask for some clarifiers because this energy is really intense. So, Spirit, actually, Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, what do you want to tell me about these cards in this situation for pile 3? You've been going in the wrong direction, and Spirit's not going to let you go in that direction anymore. Pluto, more so, is not going to let you go in that direction anymore. Wow. This direction's been making you feel just like you don't have enough. getting that I need to shuffle these cards better, so I'm just gonna do that. You're resisting some sort of change. Why? Is it because your mind is... Something is just hard to let go of. Pluto and Aquarius, why is it hard to let go of? These cards are flying everywhere. I feel like Pluto's kind of saying that I'm on the right track here. I don't know if you would agree, but it's like the illusion is disappearing. You've been in some sort of illusion, and some situation is just not the best you can do. And you've been sort of charging full speed ahead, trying to reason with death. Like, does this have to go? Yeah. Having a hard time moving on and looking towards the future, but Pluto is not going to let you hold on to this old energy. This card wanted to come out. Wow. Pluto is not going to let you, like, deny what is coming towards you. It's not going to let you deny, like, whether or not something's good for you, because there's better coming. Like, your emotional stability is coming. Like, something about this is just, it's making you feel trapped when you're not. But yet you're having a hard time moving on. Wow. Okay. Wow. So we have the Four of Swords, the World, and the Empress peeked out. For your pile, I mean, with the citrine, it's like you're beautiful. You're strong. Why is this so hard to let go of? Why is this hard to let go? Are you just trying to, like, fool yourself into thinking that this situation is going to continue? It's changing fast. Pluto is like, no more. Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is like, no more of this. I wonder what this situation is. Can I get one more card? Wow. Pluto retrograde wants to bring in something new for you. Okay. It's... Whatever the situation was, it's not meant to continue. You can't reason with death. You can't reason with Pluto because Pluto sees what's better for you. I'm going to go ahead and look at these angel number cards. Sorry, this is just, I don't know if this is what you want to hear. Is this even what you want to hear? You're so powerful though. Do you know that this situation has to end? It's like, even if part of you is having a hard time leaving it or looking towards the future or setting boundaries with it, like, it's ending fast because you're meant to be powerful. You're just meant to be powerful. Like, this energy is so unstable. You're meant to be powerful and stable within yourself and within your emotions. Are these people that you're walking away from, or like a friend group that you're walking away from? Are you just realizing, like, gee, I want to stick with these people, but they aren't. Are you giving up partying? Are you giving up drinking? Are you wanting to get healthier? Is Pluto like, you need to get healthier? I feel like you're denying your intuition, like, you know what I'm talking about. But Pluto is watching you go through this and it's like, not anymore. Not anymore. Wow. It's shaky ground. There's something else for you. Pluto's coming in and saving you from this situation. Yeah, these people give you anxiety. Like, you get anxiety from these people. Like, I feel like they might be jealous of you. I'm sorry, but I feel like they might be jealous. Whoever is in this energy, I feel like they're jealous and, like, you're meant for something else. It's It's just what it is. You're meant for something better, and better is coming. And it may be uncomfortable, but like spirit, like the spirituality, the universe, your spirit guides know what's best for you, and they're working to make it happen. I mean, these cards are just finishing my sentence, and it's happening fast, but you're holding on to this situation. I don't know why. Is it a relationship? Is it a fear that it's going to be hard work? We have the Three of Cups in reverse, but you have to choose yourself in this situation. Who you are is much more important than this energy. Who you are, your self-love is much more important. Your emotional stability is much more important than this, and Spirit's gonna come in and be like, wake up to who you are. Come out of your hiding place. Come out of being dead. Why am I hearing that? Like, come out of this dead energy. You can't reason with death. Something has transformed, something has ended, so now you must almost rise from that death. Okay, let's get into these cards here. Oh my gosh. The gut feeling. Intuition, betrayal, pessimism, relating, value, insight, increased perception, love, and monogamy. Was someone putting you in a third party situation and you're like, I feel like this really hurts me right now because I know what that feels like. I just feel like you're like, how could this be the truth? How could this possibly be the truth? But it's not enough for you. It's not enough for you, and I think that you know that. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. That is very... If somebody is putting you in a third-party situation, they're gonna get their karma for real. Like, if someone's trying to ruin your relationship, if someone has come in and like it just feels like everything's over for you, it's not. You need to move away from... I mean, I can't tell you what to do. That's the thing. I can't tell you what to do, but what I can say is, like, if anyone's hurting you, they're gonna get their karma. But like, if you're also trying to get into someone else's relationship, is it really worth expending all your emotional integrity, all your emotional worth? Like, aren't you more confident without the competition? Like, you are a shining star. What? You deserve so much more. You deserve a new beginning. You deserve a relationship that sees you for you. You don't deserve to be put between another person. You need to come back from the dead, this situation. Nothing good's gonna come from it, because when karma hits whoever's involved in this, and it's happening fast, you wanna be safe when this hits. I don't know why, but I feel like someone else is doing this to you. I don't think that you're trying to break up a relationship, because I feel like you have emotional integrity and your heart is deep. You are a deep person, and you just wanted this to work out. You just wanted this to stay. You wanted to keep moving forward, and you just... These people are fucked. I'm sorry, but these people are fucked. Take yourself out of this situation, because there are better things coming to you, and I want to see what better things are coming. So we have the gut feeling. trust your intuition. If what I'm saying doesn't resonate one way or the other, just leave it. But I think that I think you've been denying your intuition about this. This message, I just want to say, this message shouldn't scare you. You should know, seeing these cards and kind of what I'm saying, this situation will make sense because it feels very particular. But Pluto is taking you out of this situation. Pluto has bigger plans for you. Pluto has bigger plans for you. But I think if someone's trying to get involved, I think they might be a bit jealous of you, and they might be trying to break stuff up because they're jealous of you. But if your partner is falling for this, or whoever is falling for this, get out of there, because karma's is gonna fuck them. But if Pluto is saying that you need to take what's meant for you. I'm sorry if this is kind of a harsh message, don't shoot the messenger. But Pluto is saying, get out of this. I'm taking you out of this. Face the music. So we have 1414, light up, mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook and quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. I have this feeling I haven't touched on something. Something feels empty. Am I missing something? Something feels empty. Do you need to fill your time with stuff that reminds you of you? Do you need to focus more on yourself and what lights you up personally, and fill your life with something else other than just trying to hold on to this? There's nothing to hold on to. It's already leaving. It's already leaving, and you're no longer trapped. And this third party situation, I mean, it's ending fast. And it's because you are stepping into your power and letting this shit die. And then while that dies, you're rising up from it. The gut feeling. Light up, you're coming out of this. And anyone who has done you wrong is going to feel unstable. They're gonna feel completely unstable. They're gonna feel like they've made the wrong choice, but meanwhile, you're gonna be collecting your blessings fast. Things are gonna be crumbling for them. You don't want this to be you. You don't wanna be there when karma hits these people that don't deserve you around, and you know this. You've been denying this. This isn't love. Work towards something else. Work towards being who you are, and protect your peace. Don't settle for less. Don't hold on to less. I'm sorry. I gotta get this through. I'm gonna look at, I don't even know what to look at next. I feel like upset. I feel upset for you. Were you stabbed in the back? But this is healing. Pluto is like, rise up from this hurt. Rise up from this betrayal. Rise up from this situation. Pluto's calling you to leave. Okay, and this is a tarot reading, so take this with a grain of salt. Don't... I really like this one reader that says, take what you hear on a tarot reading with a grain of salt. You make your own decisions. But damn, do you know what to do. You know what to do. If anyone puts you in a third-party situation, I know you're out, because you've got more. You've got more going for you than that. This card says, representing communication, self-expression, and spiritual connection. The Celestite reminds us to communicate openly and connect with our spiritual selves. Exactly. Tap into your intuition. Don't deny your intuition. Tap into it, because Spirit's waiting for you on the other side. And this is gonna happen fast. You're gonna tap into your intuition and be like, what does this energy want from me? What does Pluto want from me? And it's gonna happen fast. It's gonna be revealed fast. We have dawn and birth. Wow. A new dawn is coming. Light in the darkness is coming. You're birthing something new, a new addition to your family. Wow. Focus on your needs and desires. If someone's trying to ruin your relationship, they're gonna be so fucked. Pluto is going to smite they ass. Smite they ass. Meanwhile, you're gonna be coming into a new era of yourself, birthing a new version of you. And maybe even a baby. I don't know what is going on here. Okay, so I flipped over the birth card and it was very, it showed a lot of nudity, and I was trying to find something to cover up the nudity with, but all I could find were more like tits to cover up the tits with. I'm not even kidding. Like all the stickers I had like boobs on them. Like, wow. You're birthing something new. I feel like you're being pulled in all sorts of different directions. Like part of you is in the past, part of you is moving forward. Like part of you is holding on to this, part of you is holding on to that. Like you're being pulled in all different directions. I'm just gonna look at this card off camera because I just kind of want to get information. There's also 3 boobs on this card. What is going on? I want to know who is cheating. What, or is this just like a threesome? I'm just like, I don't know. If you feel comfortable, you can let me know in the comments. And like, for a second, I was really scared that I made you mad because it's like, I was scared you're going to be like, no, I'm the one who deserves to be with him. Or like, he likes me more, or whatever. And it's like, I don't even think it's about that. I think it's about like, what is best for you? Like what is deserving of your love? But it's like, I just feel like your body deserves more than to be just torn apart by this situation. I am so interested to see what you're gonna be birthing into your life. Get back into your body. Your body is not a tool to keep someone around. Your body is not a tool to keep someone around. Your body is meant to create new beginnings. Oh, more boobs. Oh, there's so many boobs. What's going on? There's so many boobs. Something is coming out of you. Something magical is gonna come out of you. Excuse me. Sorry for my burp. Good vibes will speed up the process. The new dawn is coming in. I want to see what else comes out. But your body is not a tool to keep someone around. You're not a puppet. You're not meant for someone to have their cake and eat it too. You're not meant for that. No, you're not. No, nobody is worth that. Nobody is worth making you feel like a rag doll or like you're a piece of meat. That's absolutely not it. You may be very attractive. You may be very attractive. You may be very ethereal. You may be very sensitive. And maybe that's why people are trying to take advantage of that, but you're not standing for it anymore, and neither is Pluto. So now we have this card. Dawn. A new beginning. Standing strong. Standing strong and collecting your blessings. And letting lightness surround you. Letting spirit surround your head. Angels. Like, this would be a great time to clear your third eye chakra. A great time to clear your crown chakra. Listen to like clearing music, like different hurts, and so you can see the truth of the situation and you're not evading the truth. My God. I'm just blown away right now. This message, I was not expecting it. Also, like, you don't need to check up on these people who fucked you over. They're gone. They deserve absolutely nothing to do with you. Focus on yourself. Do not give these people a single second of your energy. Oh, boobs again. What's up with these boobs? Do you have like a hot body and like, it's like luring people in? Like, do you have a hot body that's like luring people in? Do not let people use you. Your body is meant for more. Your body is your strength, not other people's weakness. Your body is your strength, not other people's weakness, and don't let anyone make you think that it's a weakness. Goddess of vibration, truth. Allow all your words and actions to reflect your truth. Is there something you need to tell someone? Communication, self-expression. Allow your words, your truth. Treat others with respect. Be real with people. Who do you need to be real with? Yourself or other people? Who do you want to be in this situation? Who do you want to be? How do you want to show up in the world? How do you want to show up for yourself? When you're alone, can you sit with yourself when you're alone? Are you able to be with yourself when you're alone? Be a person you would be proud of being when you're alone. We have camel pose opening. Open the doorway to your heart and discover a treasure within. Live in your truth. Live in your heart. Live in your emotions. What are your emotions telling you? Honor them. Open the doorway to your heart and discover a treasure. Your body is a treasure. Look at the power in her body. Her body is made of sunlight. Feel the peace of like being away from anyone who would try and use you. Be away from anyone who would try and use you. And if they try to come back to you and like try and convince you to come with them, just say, no, thank you. Take your body back. I don't know, I feel like I don't even know if I need more cards. Stand in your truth. Don't give back to people who have done nothing but take from you. Oh my gosh. We have Kalika Tantrika. Reminds me of Tantra. So there's a lot having to do with like the power of the body and like the nakedness of the body. Like reclaim your sexual power. Do not use your sexual power to infiltrate a relationship. And if anyone is using that power against you, don't give into it. Don't take this as a time to compete. Absolutely not. I'm going to read this out of the book. I'm really sorry if this isn't what you wanted to hear, but I feel like it's what you need to hear. Something about what I said. Take it as it resonates. If this message is scaring you or making you pissed off, I mean, it's not the message for you, but I gotta say what I'm seeing, and I mean, it's speaking pretty loud. It's speaking pretty loud. Get out of any sort of third-party situation because you're meant for more. I wonder if you're about to defeat this man, or whoever put you in this third-party situation, you're about to stand on top of them, the victor. So this is Kali Ma. This is the Kali Ma Oracle deck. And I'm using Kali Ma because she's similar to Pluto in that she is not subtle. She will take you out of things whether you're ready to leave it or not. She brings about great transformation and death. This is the scythe. So Kali Ma is a goddess of transformation and death, and she cuts out what no longer serves us, and she does it swiftly. And she is absolutely ruthless to people who hurt others. She's very protective. She's like a mother. She's very protective. If anyone is trying to hurt another person, Kali Ma will step in. If anyone tries to hurt her child, she will step in and defend them. She will. And she will do so ruthlessly. The type of energy where it's like, you'll hear from somebody, somebody who has a bad intention towards you, you'll hear from them one day, and then the next day, they're just blocked out of your life forever, and she makes it so. She's the type to shut out anyone who is trying to hurt you, and she will work behind the scenes to do so. All right. Kalika Tantrika. Our wild mother goddess overcomes duality. I'm sorry, I gotta stop for a second. If anyone is trying to fuck with you, they are going to be wrecked. Karma will bite their ass. I mean, this card literally says karma will bite their ass. Holy shit. Karma will bite their ass. And if you're listening to this reading and you're like, I'm the third party person, like, how dare you tell me what to do? Take this as a warning. Take this as like, this is like your warning. But I have a feeling if anyone is doing this to you, I would not want to be them. Okay. Our wild mother goddess overcomes duality. Resting in the sweet spot of integration, healing, and creativity, she facilitates the overcoming of tension and conflict, birthing sacred solutions and evolution into greater bliss. Kalika Tantrika is Kali, the tantric queen. She overcomes all karma. You're going to get out of this before karma hits the other people in the situation. Realigns pathways when we have veered off course, reverses the momentum. It's saying she's stopping this. She's stopping this. Of negative uses of free will and detaches draining energy cords, restoring us to full vitality. Her presence announces significant change and positive improvement in all aspects of your life, especially your spiritual life. If anyone's sending you the evil eye, they're gonna be smited. The Tantra of Kali is the teaching of the eminence of the goddess. Her appearance in a reading indicates a time when the feminine principle must be in the dominant position. This is not a declaration that the feminine is superior. It is equal to the masculine, yet different. It is a recognition that the feminine is holding and birthing energy. To shift from one way paradigm or political structure, the feminine must lead. So it's almost saying transformation is a feminine energy. You're birthing transformation. You're birthing a new start. You're saying, this isn't the way I'm going to live. This isn't the way I operate, actually. I'm getting out of this. As Kali, she disrupts negative power structures and holds the space for something completely new to emerge from the rubble. The simplest way to describe the eminence of the goddess is that it's the deep respect for intuitive knowing and action taken on the non-rational yet deeply insightful instincts of the heart. Your heart knows what to do. I'm sorry if you were listening to me and it didn't resonate because you were like, I know this is wrong. I know this is wrong. I have to get out of this. There are multiple... Oh wait, this is not about being emotionally reactive. There are multiple expressions of the sacred tantric inversion, placing the sacred feminine in the leadership position and deconstructing patriarchy. Deconstructing patriarchy. I mean, that's a woman putting her foot on a man because she defeated him with that scythe. And Pluto is that scythe. You're that scythe too, though. Pluto is working through us. And behind the scenes. Anyways, we practice it when listening to our intuition with complete courage rather than going against our inner knowing for the sake of logic. Another is reversing the flow of what has been generated. This may mean halting a path you wanted to travel, but have now come to realize it's not honoring of your heart. It could be a breaking down of what has been established because it has become too restrictive and needs to be rebuilt in a new way, or perhaps released altogether. Remember that which appealed to the caterpillar is not going to tempt the butterfly. Wow. Remember that which appealed to the caterpillar is not going to tempt the butterfly. I'm just going to let that sit in. Remember that which appealed to the caterpillar is not going to tempt the butterfly. As the soul evolves, our needs and desires often undergo profound transformation too. Tantric teachings resonate less with clean, tidy, and methodical approaches, and more with wild, spontaneous shamanic energies, innately tuned to and responsive to life. The primal force of the feminine is moving you along your soul journey at present. To tune into that primal power requires loosening the mental grip over your life. Allow for more space, more flexibility. If your schedule is so tightly wound that every minute is accounted for, set the intention to slacken the reins. The feminine needs freedom. She cannot be crammed into minimal spaces. This Eight of... and expected to live. Expected to thrive. If you try to control her, she will rebel. And when she is Kali, her rebellions topple kingdoms. There's that Tower card that came out earlier for a second. Wow. That's what I'm saying. She will smite the ass. Don't you worry about that. It is possible to heal and transform, even radically, without evoking her wrathful nature if you are open to her guiding presence. Her wrath is love, so we need not fear it. But it can certainly be a welcome change of pace for powerful shifts to be able to happen with grace and ease. When Kali Chantrika arises in your reading, you are encouraged to listen to your gut and allow for wisdom to emerge. Act accordingly to instinct and let go of methods that do not resonate with your heart, even if your mind tells you that not following those methods will lead to failure. Exactly. I was getting that. Your body is meant for more. You are meant for more. This is no competition. This is no competition. You're above that. The Tantra of Kali is the practice of unconditional trust in the feminine. Her ways are unpredictable. Maybe that's all our boobs. Like the boobs were coming in because we're meant to trust in the feminine nature of our body and use that feminine power for our power, not someone else's. Her ways are unpredictable, apparently ever-changing, and when she manifests as Kali, if you try to pin her down and control her, she's likely to lop off the offending appendage. Instead, we submit to her, entering into the black void of possibilities and not knowing the realization that even when we don't know what's going on, the divine feminine does. Trust what happens when you walk away from this is best for you. Trust in the unknowing. It's getting kind of dark outside, so I apologize. If we willingly open to her sacred knowledge rather than try to impose our will and logic and desire upon her, she will show us what is going to work best. This is a time when the heart knowing must lead above the intellectual assessment of things. It is also when we are best moved by a greater guiding intelligence rather than doggedly sticking to a plan and trying to assert ourselves. The feminine is not as direct in her approach as the masculine. Her seeds germinate in darkness. Her creative methods are not always seen, yet are powerful. The oracle brings encouragement that even though it seems like your will is being thwarted, or you are not getting what you want, or you just wish you could have clarity and know your direction, you are still making progress. Things are coming together in the best way, and something is growing, something is birthed. One second. Sorry about that. Things are coming together in the best way, and something is growing that is aligned with the divine plan you were born to fulfill. Pluto has a plan for you, and she's not gonna let you settle for less. She's saying, wake up, this is your time to rise. You are encouraged to restore your inner energies and move when you feel inspired rather than thrusting forward in an attempt to make progress. Don't go down the wrong path. The goddess knows what she's doing. Her actions will benefit you and all beings profoundly. Allow her to have her way. Do what Pluto wants, I guess. Kali Ma and Pluto are very closely related. So there's a ritual in this book that you can do if you'd like. This is the ritual. If you want to pause on it and do it later, it may help to tap into your intuition and help you get that communication that you need. Because this card could be saying that the angels have something to communicate with you, because celestite is a angelic crystal. I think I said that in the intro, but I don't know if you watched that or not, but maybe you need to communicate your truth, embody your truth, and learn the truth from yourself and from your guides and from this feminine, transformative energy. All right, that's all I have for you. I hope that it helped. I'm sorry if this message wasn't easy at times or if I got a little worked up. I just have been through a situation very similar to this, actually. And it was really hard for me. It took me, I'm still moving through it. It's when a man puts you against your body, it wreaks havoc on you, and it's hard to recover from. Yep, like a emotionally immature man will do this to you, not a real one. Those are your messages. Thank you so much, Pile 3. Take care. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to be looking into what Pluto Retrograde in Aquarius wants to tell you. I am really excited about this reading for you today. This pile has just been calling me all day, and the crow is such a powerful spirit animal, totem animal. Sorry, there's a piece of tape on here. And it's nighttime. It's a full moon. This is very perfect. So I actually feel called to read this card before the tarot, but here we have the black tourmaline. That is the stone that you chose today, and the stone is very the light in the darkness. I love this stone. It's great for banishing negative energy. I do have to say, before I started this reading, I really just wanted peace and quiet. I had to even turn down my white noise machine because I just needed quiet. And I also was craving listening to music, so I wonder if you're kind of like really wanting to listen to music at this time or be in silence, like either or, just like wanting silence or music. You just want to vibe out. So we have crow, representing magic, mystery, and the power of the unknown. The crow reminds us to embrace the unknown and tap into our own inner magic. So the crow is very misunderstood, sort of like Pluto energy. Like, darkness isn't always dark. Sometimes the darkness is the light, because it's bringing us towards our transformation. It's bringing us towards our shadow, things that we thought we lost but want to be recovered. So that's really something that's being highlighted. Crows and ravens came into my life when I was about to undergo a deep transformation, and I was going through really hard things on my way to that transformation. So I don't know if that will resonate later, but so I'm gonna start with our tarot cards, and you guys got a decent amount of tarot cards, a bit more than the other piles. So we'll see what's coming. We have Temperance. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles upright. I'm just gonna move this off to the side. The Queen of Pentacles upright. Let me just kind of move this up here. We have the Hierophant in reverse. We have the Two of Wands upright, and we have the Eight of Wands reversed. I believe that you are releasing tradition, releasing long-held tradition and conditioning that maybe your family taught you. I'm seeing you working on stuff that actually matters to you. I see you healing. I see you doing angelic work. I see that you are mastering your craft. And you've put in the time to get it right. And you've come up with something very valuable, but it's not traditional. It might not be something that your family approves of. So actually, when the crow came into my life, the spirit animal, the crow and the raven, I actually didn't get along with my family at all. I was kind of cast out from my family. My family thought that I was wrong in what I was doing, even though I was just trying to heal myself. I wonder if you resonate with that. But whatever you're building, it's very valuable. And you hold a lot of power. You have efficiently released stagnant energy. And it might not be what your family wants. It may not be traditional at all, but you are looking to your future, and you are very powerful in that. You hold a lot of power towards your future. And it hasn't been easy. You've waited around a lot. I have a feeling that people have been saying shit to you, trying to come at your way of life, and you've just dodged every bullet because your craft means more to you than what anyone has to say. And Spirit supports this. You're creating. I'm hearing heaven on earth, but it's your heaven on earth. And it's really valuable. You're standing in your power, you know what you're worth, and you're going after it. I'm really impressed. I kind of want to pull some clarifiers. Okay, I'm just going to kind of shuffle these cards up. Just doing that off camera. Okay. Oh God. All right. Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Can you please give me some clarifiers about this situation? Oh my gosh. These cards, I did not have these out. They didn't just fly out, but I know that they're for you. This card kind of came up too. Oh my gosh, we're getting a lot of the same cards as in the last pile. Oh my gosh, it must have come out again. Pluto and Aquarius. I already know what this is about, but Pluto and Aquarius. Wow, we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles again. Spirit's I meant what I said. Pluto and Aquarius. Sorry, these cards are just flying. Oh my gosh. Pluto and Aquarius. Can you confirm this message? Wow. Pluto and Aquarius. What? We have the Ten of Cups upright now. Can you give me a hint on what this means? Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Okay. Can you see those cards? It's Strength and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I kind of want to put these over here though. I don't know if you can see them. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Sure enough. Okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of gathering information here. I wasn't thinking I was gonna resonate with this pile so much. So that's why I'm kind of taken aback. I mean, I really see what this means. I'm just gonna go into it. Okay. So I said what I said. You're moving away from tradition, right? And your family doesn't approve. I think that people have taken a lot from you because they've put down your ideas in the past. And you've had to fight off people's ideas, and it's put you in an energy where you're just you've had to be so protective over yourself, and it's made you indecisive in the past because people's opinions have made you indecisive. But you're releasing that because now you're being protective over yourself. Because whatever advice people have been giving you in the past, it's not giving. It's giving empty advice. That's what it's just giving empty advice. So instead you're working on what? On your dreams. You're working on your dreams. And you're just kind of okay, I guess I won't tell anyone what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm not going to rush off and tell the wrong people for the wrong reasons because they're stubborn. They're stubborn and they're not going to get it. This is the Strength card. And then it's kind of like cheap change. Their opinion's like cheap change to me because I know what I want. I'm not alone in this. There's other people that do what I want to do for a living. Like, other people have what I want. So it's not impossible. It was just impossible for these other people. So I'm not going to rush off and tell them what I'm doing because it's none of their business, first and foremost. But you're not alone in this. You have someone you trust with this information. There's someone in your life that you trust. I have a feeling it's your partner. Your partner or someone that you trust more than anyone. But I really do think it's your partner. There's that one person. Oh my gosh, I fucked up all the cards. There's that one person you can tell. That one person who gets you more than anyone that you can tell this to. You're trying to build your own family life. You're letting go of the old one. You know, this old doom and gloom family life. This is a white raven on this card, or white raven, a white crow. And the white raven actually used to be an omen of the world ending. And so I take this as like you're letting go of catastrophe thinking. And I think that catastrophe thinking is something that you learned in your family life. And you're building your own thinking where you're creating heaven on earth. And what you see is clear. This is just, you might feel bad, like you're lying to people. Like, it's like, I wish I could tell them what I'm doing, but I can't. Like, it feels like I'm lying to them, but you're not. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting what's yours while you wait for this to come in, because it's going to be a long process, and you don't need any doubt while you're waiting for this to come in. Spirit, do you want to tell me anything else about this? Oh. Yeah, you're guarding this. You are guarding this dream with your heart, and you are so focused on it. You're not going to get lost in the clouds over this. And people have been trying to make you feel like you're not worthy of this, or like it's impossible, or like you're stupid for going after it, or you're being risky. Like, people make you feel stupid, but you're not. You're not. Magic, mystery, and the power of the unknown. You might not know how this is going to take place. How are you going to do this? How are you going to accomplish this? You might not know, but you're willing to find out. With this really protective stone that protects you from darker energies, that can be other people's doubt. You're not wrong to want to keep this to yourself. Wow. The thoughts of people from your past, people that you've known your whole life, it's not helpful, and you should move away from it and trust your own intuition. You're building something. You're building the real deal based off of love. You're moving towards the real deal, and you know this. Don't let anybody talk you out of your power, and trust your person, trust your partner. Your partner knows what's best. They probably are cheering you on. They're probably the only person who understands. All right, I'm going to move on to the other cards because, I mean, that message was pretty clear. And really, that's what I went through when the crow and the raven became my spirit animal. How do I trust in my dreams and believe that they're actually going to come true? So we have womb. This is the Cave of Sybil Oracle deck. This Oracle deck is very powerful. We have womb. I'm going to look at the card first because there's a lot of nudity in these cards. Yep, sure enough, there is a vagina on this card. So I'm just going to put my little scraps of paper over the nudity. Okay, don't slip off. Okay, we have womb, and then we have conjure. I kind of want to pull out the rest of the oracles because I just think this is going to be really powerful. So we have lucky shirt and the eye candy. Intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, romance. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project or you will go on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. I'm getting so much, it's almost hard to like, I just kind of want to get through these cards and then I can just go off and start talking. Lucky shirt, love, peace, hope, and optimism, transferring responsibility to others, progress, creativity. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for the people you hold dear. For you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. It's global, baby. You're coming up with your own peace on earth. Okay, so I want to talk about this. You are trusting your intuition and you are following what truly makes you happy. And it's not just what makes you happy. It's going to be what makes other people happy. Even these people who doubt you, you're going to share the wealth with them. But right now you have to keep it guarded because you're going after your goals and they haven't happened yet. Like they haven't arrived yet. But you're working on it, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be working on it and trusting yourself. With lucky shirt, I'm thinking like if you're ever feeling like down about where you're at or where you're going, put on like your favorite clothing and just wear it. Just feel comfortable and cocooned in your own favorite energy. So yeah, this is beautiful. Transferring responsibility to others, it's like, don't let other people's negativity become your negativity. Move on from their negativity. Have that just be theirs. Don't let them transfer it onto you. So with womb, you're pregnant. You're pregnant with a new life. Sorry, you're not. I wonder if some of you were like, what? I'm pregnant? No, you're pregnant with a new idea, with a new life, with whatever you're trying to build into the world. So you had like the Three of Pentacles twice. That's actually associated with the Empress. And the Empress is a card in which the woman in the card is pregnant. 3 is a number of fertility. We have 2 3s here. 3 is a number of fertility. So you're creating something that's very fertile. You're creating something with your own creative spark. Like you're not relying on anyone else to do this for you. You are making this yourself. And if you're not dating somebody that you love very much, you will. They're going to be the one person who gets you, but I have a feeling that you're already with somebody that like just sees you inside and out and loves you and loves what you're creating, and they're so happy for you. And they're not a player. They are a great person. They're here for the long haul, and they're seeing you work so hard on this. Like, this is just somebody in your life who is stable as fuck, and they're watching you trust yourself and go after your dreams. So with this conjure, it looks like, oh my gosh, it looks like a bunch of different things. Look at this card. It looks like a bunch of different like body parts. Like I see teeth, I see fire, the creative spark. I see like a cat's ear. I see a cross here, an eye. I see like bones here or roots. Like this card is very interpretive. Like take a moment to interpret what you see. You are so creative. You are giving matter to what is infinite. Like you are creating, like you are putting something into real life that is infinite. Something that is angelic, ethereal. You're making it into an actual thing. Like you're grounding it in reality. You are creating something very, very powerful. I wouldn't be surprised if you're psychic. I wouldn't be surprised if you work closely with what is formless. If you're an artist and you make art that's very abstract, if you make art that comes from like the deepest, darkest part of your soul, I would not be surprised if you create art that is very avant-garde. And so in this card, I'm going to try and hold it up without showing like the private bits. This kind of looks like a mountain to me. Like her head is a mountain. It's almost like you have created something that is so hard to bring to this reality. Like you have taken on such a powerful journey with just like the intelligence of your being, the way your mind thinks, how creative you are. You have like given form to something so immense and so challenging. Like, of course it's hard. Sorry, I'm trying to move this to get that glare out, but of course it's hard for people to understand, because how do you tell someone you're trying to move a mountain? How do you tell someone I'm trying to move a mountain and I'm taking like what is unfathomable and giving it physical form? How do you tell someone I'm pregnant with the best idea ever? And it's Mother's Day today when I'm filming this. Amazing things are coming for you. And so what if it's not traditional? And so what if maybe your success shows up in a way that isn't by the book or traditional? You are making such a big difference. And I have a feeling you're gonna glow up. Your person is gonna be like, holy shit, you have transformed into the sexiest person ever. And it's because you followed your heart. And I was with you that whole time. Like, wow. If you don't have someone in your life that you count on, this might not be for you. But the people that you count on might not be your family. That might be hard. But just remember that what you're giving birth to is creating a new family. Maybe even people you've never met before. Like you're creating a home for people through your art, through your creation. That's really powerful. You are creating heaven on earth for people. Even your family, even your doubters, even the people you can't tell this to, they will understand one day, because they're gonna benefit from this. They're gonna be asking you for money. They're gonna be asking you for money. You are moving mountains. You are breaking generational curses. You are breaking through barriers of society. You are creating a new way to live. You are destroying boundaries. Like all these body parts, they're not within the flesh, right? The flesh is what holds everything together. The tissue holds in all the organs, holds everything together, connects everything together. And instead, you are the binder of what is formless. You are creating from a place that has no form. You are bringing form to the formless. I don't know how to describe this. I hope I'm making sense, but like you're showing people that everything is infinite. I don't know why, I just got the feeling that I wanted to cry, because what you're doing is magic. What you're doing is magic. I am so, so happy for you. And I want to thank you. Thank you for making this place better. Thank you for making this world better. Thank you for destroying systems that oppress us. Thank you for destroying systems that oppress us. I know it hasn't been easy. Wow. 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 I'm gonna keep going, but I just want to say, like, I am so thankful for you. Like, I resonate with this pile really intensely, because I know what it's like to not trust the people that put you in this earth, to not trust the people that are supposed to love you and encourage you. I know what it's like to not have that and only get it from your partner. And that's amazing that you have that person, but I know that it's a different kind of isolation, right? But thank God you have this person, this beautiful person that sees the magic of you. This person's a gift from angels. Angels incarnated within this person to be with you. Like the angels brought you with this person so you would not be alone through this, because you need someone just as strong as you to go through this. to stand by your side and in the power that you're creating. I hope I'm not getting too off topic. We have got Guadalupe forgiveness. Forgive yourself and others and awaken a deeper opening of the heart. So before I move on, it's okay that these people don't believe in your vision, that it's been hard for you to trust them. Forgive them, because you're coming out of this so powerful anyways. They didn't get you down anyways. You're releasing these patterns anyways. You're getting to work anyways. So it's okay to forgive them and say, you know what, they don't get it because they're not meant to do this. I'm meant to do this. Hope that makes sense. I think also it's almost like if you've had to distance yourself from people, if you had to keep this kind of a secret, they'll forgive you someday. They're gonna forgive you someday. When they see what you've created, they're gonna forgive you. But right now, you're vulnerable. You're pregnant with this idea. You're pregnant with this creation. You're giving birth to this idea, this creation, to this new path in your life, this career, this family, this house. It's very vulnerable. Dark goddess grief. Now is a time for sensing grief as a gift from the heart. Wow. I understand why I was saying like this is so hard, because it is hard. It's hard to be different from everyone else. It's hard for people not to get you, for people to put you down before you've even started. It's okay to mourn the person that you wish you could have been sooner. Like you wished you could have been this version of you sooner. You wish you could have stepped on this path sooner and saw the truth of who you are sooner, and saw the truth of the world and how loved you are by your angels, by your guides before. Like a long time ago, you wish you could have seen this. But it's okay to forgive yourself for not knowing sooner that you were meant to release this conditioning and start your own thing, because you're giving birth to it now. So forgive yourself. It's happening now anyways, even though you wish it could have happened sooner. You wish that you could have seen it sooner. I wouldn't be surprised if in your mind, in your heart, in your dreams, you go back in time and see past versions of yourself in your head and you love them to death. You just hold them and love them and see yourself in the darkest moments when you were alone and just tell yourself, I'm with you now. And there's someone really special that's gonna hold our hand once we're through this. I wouldn't be surprised if you can literally see the hardest parts of your life in your head and go back to them as an angel to yourself and tell yourself to hold on and stand with your spirit guides and say, hold on. I'm sorry, this is really intense. But like you literally can go back and see yourself in your saddest moments, in your darkest moments, and almost be a spirit guide to yourself in the past, like in the present. Does that make sense? Like you can, in a dream state of any kind, a daydreaming state, you can literally be your own spirit guide in the past. It's okay to forgive. Your future self forgives you. Wow, we have the Two of Cups, I forgot. This is you almost too, going back in time to be your own guide. You got here now. You're going places now. It's okay to forgive yourself. It's okay to forgive yourself and others because it's happening now. And you're not going to give up this time because you're not going to tell anyone who would make you give up about what you're doing. Just case in point. And I know it's lonely. I know that it's lonely, but you're not alone. The work that you're doing, you are a guide to others. You are a guide to others. Other people will hear your messages, your art, your voice, your work, and they will weep because they felt just as alone as you, and now you're being there for them, telling them there's another way. You are very, very, very strong. Don't let where you came from make you think that you can't become an anointed being. I'm just gonna say it. Become an angel yourself, an anointed being yourself. I can't talk. You are very loved by spirit. You are spirit itself. This card is so powerful. The dark goddess. I mean, the dark goddess is Pluto. Pluto is a dark goddess. And I'm about to pull a card from this Kali Ma oracle deck, and she is a dark goddess. She is ferocious like Pluto. She saves us from what isn't us. She dissolves the illusion, she breaks barriers, and she protects us from people who put us down. But she is very loving. She does this out of love, and you are very loving. It's okay to love people from afar. It's okay to say, I love you, but I need to do this. I love me. I have to give my life a shot. And I forgive you. I forgive you. Mantra Shakti. So I can already tell you what this card kind of means. I'll hold it up here. Mantra Shakti. So mantra is a saying that we say to invoke power, and Shakti is power. So it's a saying that invokes power. That's what this card means. I also want to say that the Ten of Cups is typically represented with a rainbow, and we had the Ten of Cups in reverse, and we had the Ten of Cups upright. I'm having a hard time finding the card because it's buried in here. Oh, here it is. This is typically a rainbow. This floating thing over, it's typically a rainbow, and in the darkness, there's this rainbow. You are creating your amazing life. You're gonna have kids someday. Oh God, I hope that you're gonna have kids someday, and you're gonna have them the right way. It's gonna be amazing. You have an amazing family life waiting for you. I'm not saying it won't be hard. I'm not saying you won't have off days, but you're creating something beautiful out of darkness. This rainbow, this Ten of Cups out of darkness. Out of a Ten of Cups reverse situation, you're creating a Ten of Cups upright situation. All right, so it's number 40. Her voice creates and dissolves universes. Her vibration within our soul creates our life path. You have the sacred power of voice. How shall you express it? To call for effective divine assistance in all ways. Do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and your power to create. Listen for inner guidance and then set your course in motion. Though it may not yet be visible in your physical world, a new order is generating within the soul. In time, it shall manifest in transformed physical circumstances. I'm blown away. The power of the word as a creative force has been acknowledged through the scriptures of multiple spiritual traditions, from Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, and Islam to the New Age and more. Word is vibration. It is resonance. It is sound directed into intentional form. Mantra is sacred word, a sound that holds not only the power to create form, but has medicinal qualities for healing mind, body, and soul. In taking form, it creates new and vastly improved circumstances on all levels of our being. The sound of a beautiful voice can draw us closer, and the shrill sound of something harsh repels. Sound can bring harmony from chaos and create beautiful patterns for manifestations that are healing and enhancing of life. It can disrupt and break apart that which has been built. Sound is powerful. Yeah, so you're creating your dream life and breaking down the barriers with your creation. Like, I think that speech and sound in this, maybe sound is your purpose, communication is your purpose, but your purpose is breaking down barriers. The oracle indicates that you have the power of voice at your disposal. You have the power to speak your truth, to set yourself free, to choose what you say and how you say it. Your voice has the potential to profoundly affect your reality. This is not about controlling others. It's about claiming your power of choice and voice. Exactly. It feels empowering and profoundly healing to work with mantra. The very act of using the voice with intention brings about change. It reconnects us to our divine empowerment, the innate creative ability we were granted along with our voice. Along with our voice. It is the opposite of victimization, despair, and doubt. It is connection with sacred power and higher consciousness directed with willpower. It is a refusal to be silenced or subjected to an unconscious fate. The fate that is sometimes the status quo, right? We're expected to just do things and just forget about what our truth is, but not you. It is the claiming of voice to co-create an inspired, deeply guided, and fulfilling divine destiny. That's what I was saying, like, you are becoming angelic. You are becoming angelic. Oops, the boobies and the other stuff is out. Okay. It is taking the reins and sacred surrender into greater divine wisdom. Mantra is a pathway of connection to the higher self and the ancient ones of divine wisdom that continually watch over and guide humanity's spiritual evolution. The sounds of Sanskrit mantra I can't talk. The sounds of Sanskrit mantra are said to have been shared by ancient rishis or sages who handed teachings from the higher spiritual planes down to humanity. That could be you. You could be that bridge. They did so to help humans deal with the challenges they foresaw and are still as relevant today as they must have been thousands of years ago. There are mantras for different purposes, and the simplest mantras can be very powerful. There are seed sounds, or bijas, which are single-syllable mantras that invoke certain realities, including the realities or realms of various deities. The Kali Bija is cream. It sounds like cream. Cream is a sound for invoking the Shakti, the power and activity of Kali Ma in our lives and the world. It generates a powerful inner spiritual current, propelling the soul towards awakening. It breaks cycles of bondage. It aligns our will with hers, allowing the Divine Mother to direct us from within. Like Kali Ma, this mantra is fierce and powerful, yet protective, as I said, and bestowing of blessing. If you are facing negativity, challenge, or feel deeply guided to connect with the loving presence of Kali Ma, then this mantra is a powerful shield of protection. However, just like working with Kali, working with her mantra is not for the faint-hearted. When we set a boundary, it is natural that there will be a time when others attempt to cross it. We do not need to feel fearful of this, but rather be wise to it. The spiritual path is not something we walk occasionally. It is a way of being that is a relationship to the divine. We understand that there will be times when we need to call on the protection of that relationship with the divine more so than others. You're walking with spirit. You're moving away from people who have given you doubt, but you're walking with spirit. This is not a burden to the divine, but a beautiful opportunity for us to realize just how loved we are. When we call upon the divine, we are always answered. I see why you are drawn to this protective stone. You are very protected. This purpose is protected. Making sure there's no boobs showing. The message of the oracle is that you have the divine birthright to choose how to deal with negativity. You do not need to allow it to gain influence in your well-being. Allow others the choice to behave as they wish, with the respect that each path is unique, that we cannot know how another needs to learn and grow through their life journey. I mean, I don't know if I even need to explain that. Like, this is what I feel like this is so true. Like, this is your birthright to follow your dreams, and it's not their path. However, that is not an excuse to allow for negativity to infiltrate your being and undermine your spiritual relationship with yourself, the divine, and your spiritual path that can bring benefit to the world. Don't let you're bringing something that is going to benefit the world. Wow. The oracle brings a message from the Divine Mother. If you have need of something, ask for it. Use your voice in a way that helps you, empowers the divine to help you too, and empowers the divine to help you too. So here's an invocation ritual for Kali Ma, and looks like you're using Keem. So this is the first part of the ritual, and you can do this on your own to help you through this transition, and that's it. That's the ritual. Thank you guys so much for listening to this reading. Thank you for being yourselves. Thank you for not giving up on your dreams. Thank you for bringing your art, your voice to this world. Thank you. All right, bye.